Hi everybody, Miss Pam here with Alma Pura Yoga, and I'm here to share this really fun book with you called The Yoga Game by the Sea. So these are different, the game is that it's a guessing game. So we're gonna read the story, there's gonna be different rhymes, different clues that we're gonna be asked to guess what then the answer is. And the answer is always gonna be like a yoga pose. Let's see if we can have some fun together and answer these little rhymes and then do the pose. So Yoga Game by the Sea, it's written by Kathy Beliveau and illustrated by Denise Holmes. Let's see. So first, they say, wiggle your toes and touch your nose. Now can you guess the yoga pose? First we listen to the clue, then we see what we can do. So can we do that? Can you lift one of your feeties up? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your toes, and can you kind of move your knee back and forth? So we're opening up our hip a little, making that hip a little bit more mobile. And we're gonna see if we can touch our toes to our nose, and I cannot do it, but maybe you can. Let's see. And then let that foot rest down, and let's try the other side. So bringing up the other foot, and toes, wiggling our toes, wiggle, 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 and opening up that hip a little bit. I forgot to do that on this side. Open up the hip, and then can you touch your toes to your nose? I can't do it on this side either, but can you? I bet you can. All right, and let that foot rest down. So here's our first clue. It says, I wrap the world in 7 seas. Pirates sail on my breeze. My tides are low, my tides are high. Each wave is like a breath and a sigh. What am I? Pirate ships sail upon this. Waves, tides are low, tides are high. What am I am the ocean. All right, so these girls are sitting crisscross applesauce. So we're gonna bring one hand, 2 hands, put them in our lap, sitting up tall with a long, strong back. And we can have our hands in our lap, or maybe we can bring them to rest on our belly. And when we make ocean sound, when we make our breath really deep, so we breathe in kind of deeply and exhale back here. Let's try that ocean breath. Breathe in, exhale. So pretend that my hand is a window, okay? And you want to fog up that window. So making the sound like breath in, and then fog your window. And can we do that same breath with our lips closed? So breathe in, breathe out. Like we'd be fogging up a window. And that's ocean breath. Another, we could also breathe in and breathe out. All right. The next clue. Sleek and graceful in the sea, on land I flop more awkwardly. Smooth and round, with flippered feet, think of all the fish I eat. Oh, what is this? What am I? You see a little clue in the illustration? You see this right here? What does that look like? I'm a seal. And seals like have a barking sound. So we're gonna come on to our legs are gonna stretch long, and we're gonna come up like this. And rest down. And roll onto your back, because I have another idea. Sometimes the seals at the zoo, maybe we see them clapping their flippers. So we can bring our feet together up in the air, and we can clap our seal flippers. Or we can maybe lift our head up a little too, clap our feet together, resting our back on the ground. All right, and next clue. All right, how does that feel in your body to be a seal? I burst up through the warm blue sea, and then I dive down low and splash with glee. I click and cluck and whistle and make a whistle sound. My laughter bubbles all around. What am I? Okay, she's doing a cartwheel on the sand, but what's back there? Maybe that's what do you think? Are you guessing a dolphin? Ah, yes, I am a dolphin. All right, so she's showing you we're gonna start in plank on our elbows, and we're gonna push up into this letter V. And then sometimes we could try to swim our dolphin. So her head is not touching the floor, and maybe she can practice taking her chin toward her hands, all right? So let's try dolphin pose. Almost like so. So we're gonna bring our fists, we're gonna measure our elbows. So here's this elbow. We wanna keep our elbows right here, bring our forearms out, interlace our hands together, come up onto plank pose, and then we're gonna walk our hips up, reach our hips up, walk our feet in, and here's our dolphin pose, okay? And then we can swim our dolphin, and we can try, we're putting the pressure, pushing down in our forearms to lift up our head and our back. We can come forward into our plank, chin to fingers, and push back. Try that again. Chin up forward to fingers, and push back. One more time. Chin to fingers, and then push back. Come on down to your knees. Rest back for a moment in child's pose. Notice how you feel in your body. My forehead's resting on the mat. My bottom is reaching toward my heels. My arms are stretched forward. And then I can walk my fingers toward my knees and come back up. Ready for the next pose. I can reach way up high and paint my magic in the sky. Radiant colors everywhere. See them balance in the air. What am I? Do you see the clue in the background? He's collecting different seashells, and in the background, there's a rainbow. Let's see if it makes sense. I reach way up high and paint my magic in the sky. Radiant colors everywhere. See them balance in the air? I think it is true. I'm a rainbow. Okay, rainbow pose. We're gonna come down to our knees. Our wrists are gonna be just below our shoulders. We're gonna step back for our plank pose. Then we're gonna turn onto the outer edge of our left foot and reach our arm in the air for side plank. We can reach our hip, and our arm can come over like the arching or the arcing of a rainbow. All right, and maybe we can drop this knee down if we want to, our lower the leg down for support. This might be a little bit easier. And then roll forward, come onto the other side. I'm going to just turn over this way. All right, so then we're going to step back, plank pose, roll onto the right side, reach the left arm into the sky, hips pressing up, arm comes overhead, making our rainbow pose. Side plank. All right, and we could drop down the right leg if we wanted to, have a little extra support. Take a breath, reach up, and come out of that pose. Awesome. Side plank is hard. All right. Come and sing a lullaby to the crescent in the sky. Sometimes I am full and bright, a brilliant glowing ball of light. What am I? Oh, they're playing volleyball at the beach, but it must be getting to be nighttime, because look up here, there's a couple stars popping out and that little crescent. That's our clue. Come and sing a lullaby to the crescent in the sky. Sometimes I am full and bright, a brilliant glowing ball of light. What am I? I am the moon. All right. right, let's do moon pose. We're gonna come back, standing tall in our mountain position. We're gonna reach arms, reach overhead. Okay, we can keep our palms together and we can reach our hips, press our hips to one side as we reach our arms opposite our hips. So my hips are pressing in that direction and having a nice stretch, and I'm making the shape of a moon, of the crescent moon. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side. So I'm going to come to the other side. And I'm pressing my hips now in that direction. And my arms are reaching opposite. So I'm getting a really nice stretch on the side here. Side body stretch. And inhale, come up. You can do that on the floor also. You can lie down, arms overhead. We can take our feet apart a little bit. And we're going to walk our shoulders over to one side and then we're going to slide our one foot to meet the other foot. So we're creating this curve in here and a whole side body stretch over here on this side. This is crescent moon lying down. And then we can walk our shoulders back together, let the one foot slide back. So my feet, I think you can see that they're side apart here. Then we're going to walk our shoulder blades over to the other side till we feel like, oh, that feels like a pretty good stretch up here. And then we're going to slide the foot to meet the other. So slide that foot together. So we're creating a nice curve in the body here. Breathe in, exhale, and let your foot return to neutral and walk your shoulders back. Pause. Notice if you feel a nice stretch on each side of the body here from lying down and from standing tall. Okay, next. I soar above the land and sea or sit upon a giant tree. Perching poised with piercing eyes, I silently search sea and skies. What am I? I soar above the land and sea. So a kite is soaring. This is the mountain. That looks like a wing over there. Or I sit upon a giant tree. Perching poised with piercing eyes, I silently search sea and skies. What am I? I am an eagle. Aha. Okay, eagle pose. Standing in our mountain position, we're going to sit like in a little bit of a chair. We're going to cross one leg on top of the other. Maybe you can wrap that toe around your ankle. Maybe that toe is just a kickstand. So if my right knee is on top, my left arm is going to come on top. I'm going to give myself a hug. I'm going to bring my arms together. Lift my elbows a little bit high and come into this balancing pose called eagle. Eagles have keen eyesight. Eagles are strong. Breathe in. And then open your eagle wings. Take a little bend. Reach the arms up in the sky. Wings come down and try the other side. So opposite leg crosses. Maybe the big toe is helping us create some stability. Maybe we wrap it around. So my left leg is on top. I'm going to bring my right arm on top this time. Give myself that hug. Reach elbows forward. Palms come together. Eagle pose. I'm going to squeeze my thighs together to help me. I'm going to look at something in front of me that's not moving. I'm going to breathe. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Come back in. It's just practicing. And we're learning about how we balance. So we're going to breathe in, open our eagle wings, exhale, wings come down. Great. People row or paddle me. I can sail across the sea with a captain and a crew to navigate the endless blue. What am I? All right, look in the back for a clue if you're not sure. People row or paddle me. I can sail across the sea with a captain and a crew to navigate the endless blue. I am a boat. All right, let's find out boat pose. So we can come to our seat. So we can do it right here. We can keep our arms light, reaching forward like so. Toes can just be light. We can lift our toes, okay? Or we can make our legs go straight. And we can sing that song. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Toes touching, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's park our boat. Notice how you use the strength of your tummy to row your boat and to sit and to balance on your sits bones in that practice. To get across from A to B, you might go up and over me, or sneak across, or sail under in a boat, or sneak across a castle's moat. What am I? To get across from A to B, you might go up and over me, or sail under in a boat, or sneak across a castle's moat. What am I? Castle has a moat. That's that river that goes around the castle. You might have to cross over this to get to the other side. And look at, here's a little secret clue in the corner. That's right. I am a bridge. Bridge pose. Okay, so here the little boy is showing us bridge pose. We're gonna lie on our backs, knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna press into our feet and lift our hips. I like to bring my arms over and back, over and back. 3 times, over and back, and then hold. So let's try that. Here we go, bridge pose, feet flat, knees bent. I'm gonna breathe in, press into my feet, lift my hips, arms float over. Pause, and I'm gonna exhale, lower them down. And pause. And I'm gonna breathe in and lift my hips, arms float up. Pause, and exhale, lower down. Pause. One more time, press into my feet, lift my hips, arms float up and over. Pause. Breathe out, lower down, lower hips, lower arms. And last one, we're gonna leave our hands right here. We're just gonna lift our hips, okay? We're gonna hold for a breath in and a breath out. Looking straight up at the sky, breathe in, breathe out, and pressing into my feet, lifting the hips, gazing toward the sky. The next breath out, the next exhale, we're going to lower down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and pause. And notice. How is that to be a bridge? What kind of people, cars or animals? What went over you? Knights? Were you at the castle? Were you a bridge in a castle? Sand castle that kids made. How fun! Would you like to live with me, swimming in the deep blue sea, glistening fins and shiny scales, hanging out with clams and whales? What am I? Would you like to live with me, swimming in the deep blue sea, glistening fins and shiny scales, hanging out with clams and whales? What am I? I think I have a guess. Are you guessing a fish? Oh, that's what I guess. I am a fish. Let's find out how to do fish pose. Oh, here she is. Let's look real quick. So she's lying down. She's going to press on her forearms. And as she presses on her forearms, she's going to lift her chest and rest her head back. So let's try that. Okay, so laying down, I'm going to scooch my hands just a little bit under my hips. And I'm going to breathe in, bend my elbows, press into my forearms, reach my chest to the sky. Rest my head back. Fish pose. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out as you release your fish pose. And just lie here for a moment with a long, straight back. Notice. If you want to go up again, we could go up one more time. So I'm going to snug my hands just under my hips. I'm going to bend my elbows, press my forearms into the floor, and I'm going to lift my chest as I bend my elbows. Here we go. Breathing in. And breathe. And then let yourself relax down. Good. Is there another way that you would want to pretend to be a fish? Can you think of a way? Okay. I wonder how many more rhymes we have. A squishy blob inside my shell, this round hinged home is where I dwell. I try to burrow in the sands, to hide from gulls and digging hands. What am I? What am I? Who has a home on their back where they dwell? Are you guessing what I think you might be guessing? I am a clam. They burrow into the sand to get away from the gulls and to get away from digging. The kids digging. All right. So clam, I have a, let's see. You can bring our feet together. Tilt your hips forward, long, tall spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe you rest your elbows on the inner thighs, on your upper legs. Just a little bit of pressure can help you open the hips. At least for me, that's helpful. You guys may have really open, flexible hips. This is clam pose. What else? Can you think of other little things who else has a shell on their back? Turtles, right? Okay, so turtle pose, we can have our feet flat, knees bent with some space here. We're going to breathe in, lengthen our spine. Exhale, hands come forward like so. Then we're going to slide palms down, one hand under this leg, one hand under this leg. We can walk our feet together, okay? This is turtle pose. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, drop your head, fold forward. Some people, not me, but some people might be able to fold really far forward and really squeeze their arms underneath. Breathe in, drop the head, turtles in the shell. Pop your head open, say hi. Turtles peeking out. Breathe in, exhale, pop your head down into the shell. And then again, pop up, hello. Come out, slide out comfortably. And then one other pose I was thinking of, crabs. So clams, they live in their shell. Turtles have a home in their shell. Crabs also live in a shell. So we can bring our hands, fingertips pointing toward our bottom, knees bent, feet flat again. We can lift our hips and we can do a little crab walk. And crabs scatter side to side, right? Crab walking, crab walking. Okay, and I'm gonna walk my crab back up to the book. And I breathe the air breathes me. I am the land, I am the sea. I am the clouds that drift above. I am special, I am love. What am I? I think it's you and me. I am me. Oh, sweet. So here she is resting with the little seagull. So the last pose in yoga is this rest pose. And we want to be very still and quiet. So I'm going to lead us in a little imagination during rest pose. Okay? So coming onto your floor, lying down comfortably, arms and legs resting. Okay, here we are. Breathe in and breathe out. Imagine that you are lying on the warm, sandy ground. And my eyes are closed, and you might have your eyes closed, or they might be open. And if they're open or closed, on this warm, crystally sand beneath us, imagine that deep blue sky above. And every now and then, that deep blue sky above is blotted with puffy white clouds. And also in that vast blue sky is a beautiful sunshine. Feel the warmth of the sunshine touching your skin, moving from the tip of your head, entering that warm sunlight is entering, moving down your head, down your face, down your neck, spreading that sunshine, warm, golden light into each arm, your right arm and your left arm. And then that warm, golden sunshine light fills your belly, your chest and your belly, your whole torso. Feel the warmth of the sun spreading into your hips and moving down each leg. And then that warmth of the sun moves into your right foot and your left foot and each of your toes. And you are full of this sun's warm energy. And then, as you're resting here on this warm, crystally, soft sand beneath you, feel the warm sunlight touching every part of you. You hear the waves moving in and out. You hear the sound of the birds in the sky. You hear the wind, the breeze flowing through this warm beach air. You might be able to smell the earthy smells that accompany the day at the beach. Maybe you have a scent of the dried seaweed or shells on the beach, the scent of the water, the scent of the sunscreen. Maybe you can lick your lips and have a little taste of the salty water left below from swimming. Or maybe you had lunch and you have a little flavor of your leftover lunch. So you have the image of the beach and the sky, the water, the waves, the sand, and the fun people all around. You see that, you feel the warmth of the sun and the sand beneath you. You hear all the sounds that accompany a day at the beach. You smell the freshness of the water and being at the beach today. Take one more big deep breath in and slowly exhale that breath out, really imprinting this image and these feelings on your mind's eye, in your heart. And when you're ready, stretch your whole body really long. Reach your arms overhead, stretch your legs, and roll onto the side. Press back up into a seated position. Hands can come to heart center. Breathe in, reach arms up. Exhale, all good things rain down on me. Inhale, scoop it up from the earth, bring it into your heart. All good things grow into me. Spread the love all around. All good things surround me. Kind hearts, kind words, kind thoughts. Peace. Thank you for practicing yoga with me.